Berlin's status as a poor but sexy city is why so many artists and creators move here. But with the nightlife culture permeating the whole city, there's no shying from the reality that recreational drug use happens in Berlin. Long club opening hours and liberal attitudes towards subcultures is what makes the city such a vibrant arts hub. This has also contributed to the widespread use of party drugs, such as MDMA, ketamine, psychedelics, and cocaine. Whether they're studying music, acting, or film production, students at DBS Berlin are just as vulnerable as anyone else is to the dangers of excessive partying and self-medicating. That's why, for our first Dialogues event of the year, we've been discussing how to stay safe when combining socializing with work.
And education is a massive component, both in terms of both at a school level. That's a huge component, just providing people with accurate information and just having sensible conversations around it and not just saying, don't do drugs.
Now that the event is wrapped up, I want to speak directly to some of my friends and colleagues about how they strike a balance in Berlin. Cool, so what did you guys think of the event?
I think it's really good that the school offers us these opportunities where we can discuss a very important subject as self-medicating and harm reduction. And I think it's really good for us to be informed of these subjects and to maturely speak about this and openly.
So do you think it's possible to go out to a party, take drugs, and still be responsible or a sensible person?
I go to parties sober all the time. And I'm an addict in recovery. I've been sober for almost 5 years. So I don't think doing drugs at parties is, necessary.
Do you think there's a social pressure in a professional context to drink or take drugs?
I do, but I think that comes along with not really being true to your art. I think the more focused you are on the art you create, the less of a focus there is on being something beyond an artist.
And do you think there's anything the school could do to make this easier for the students or to help them with their struggles?
I think that having talks like this is a really great step. It just creates this environment which the school is sending this signal that it's okay to talk about these things and they're approachable and that they're open to these sorts of conversations. I think the only thing that maybe we could have spoken more about are specific things that people can do in terms of harm reduction, so actual practical steps that they can take. But that is something that will be covered in the resources online anyway. So it's one of those things that's probably better for someone to go away and look at some resources online than try to remember it from a talk.
That's a wrap for today. Join us next month where we'll be discussing the myth of the creative genius.